My Tuesday was good. More relaxing than anything. Not a lot of things accomplished, but hanging in there. Oh, you also asked about the weather. It's about 80 degrees out right now, and it's still 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock p.m. 89 degrees. Yeah, very good to lay low, Don Marie. I just wish I had the. Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with me here and there, but it is what it is. I get over it. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock p.m. right now. I forget that I can talk, believe it or not. Your day was dragging, Don Marie. Yeah, it's crazy how fast time can go when you don't want it to go quick. Tell you a story. I don't know what to say. I don't know stories. All I ever do is read out of the book that I do on my normal channel. You need Tai Chi for prone positions. You got to learn how to do Tai Chi, huh, Keija? I don't have anything really exciting. I'm not a very good storyteller, you know? Just, I wish I were. Where did I grow up? I grew up in Colorado, where I'm at now. Moved all over the place. When I turned 21, I wanted to leave Colorado badly. So at that time, I was part of a community, Yahoo chats, and it was it was a lifestyle that I chose to try to be in, so I moved to Ohio, or no, I moved to Oklahoma for a year, and then I moved to I moved to Kansas for a year. Then I moved to Oklahoma for a year, and then I moved to Montana with a childhood crush that I had, and because I was hospitalized a lot in Denver, this lady who lived in Montana, she was a crush of mine, and I really fell in love with her mom, such as like a real, like she was like a real mom to me because I never had a real mom. After I got done deciding I was moving from Oklahoma, I decided to move to Montana for a couple of years. Well, quite a few years, and that was interesting and entertaining. And then, so I moved to Kansas City and Oklahoma for my best friend. After that, I moved to Montana for this childhood crush that I had and her mom. And then during that process, I fell into a lifestyle that was on the outside looking in exciting, but very dangerous. So I got caught up in that, and I moved to Ohio for a year. The lady that I moved to kicked me out right away because her boyfriend told her to. And then I stayed there for a couple of years, and then I moved back to Montana. And then I came to Colorado for a home-based business that I'm a part of, and moved to Colorado for that purpose, and to have mentorship with a lady friend who was going to help me build the business that I'm in. I was living dangerously, Val. It's a lifestyle that it's weird. I won't say it in a live because then it'll just be clickbaited, and I don't want it clickbaited. But yeah, it was a dangerous but exciting lifestyle. So and I got distracted. And then where was I? And then I moved back to Colorado for my business and to see my brother, because I had not kept in touch with my brother for over 15 years. And then when I was 42, 43, I moved back to Montana, back to Colorado. Did my business. I think I said that 7 times. I'm sorry, my brain doesn't work quite as well as I wish it would. Sometimes that bothers me. Sometimes that scares me. I just wish I had a better thought process that I do now. I think it has to do with I had 3 minor strokes that happened, and I think it affected the way I think, which is sad. I almost wish it affected my body, not my mind. But anyway. And then I've been here ever since. I lived in Montana or Colorado. I was about to say the city I was in, but I can't be that open. Not in a chat that has 6 people in it. A couple of them probably are people who aren't allowed to type in here because I took their name out, or they're just being quiet, which is fine too. But I can't say where I got to remind myself that I can't be open because I'm an open book all the time usually. And because I'm an open book, I tend to dox myself sometimes, and I shouldn't. So now, recently, in the last couple of months, hi, Soul. I'm glad that you at least said hi to me. It's okay that you lurk and listen. I don't care. Not at all. Trust me. you guys helped. It was either Val or Don who gave me specific questions to talk about. And that's how my brain works. You give me a specific question, I'll give you a detailed answer. But if someone says, talk about this, that's hard for me. So it's just how I am. And laziness has brought me to the point where it's hard to break free of the laziness. So anyway, where was I? So yeah, nowadays I found YouTube back in February. Started watching certain shows called Mr. Beast. I love him. He's awesome. He's a late 20s guy. He gives so much money to so many people. He makes incredible money, but he gives incredible gifts to people. So I started watching that, and then I would watch tech shows like Linus Tech Tips, and I'd get involved in that. And then I found this other guy that I'm in no way, shape, or form interested in board repair, but I started watching this guy named, I forget his name, but board repair. He just sat there and fixes Macs. So that is entertaining. And then during that whole time, I would fall asleep to Miss, she called herself Miss Fucking Wonderful at the time. Well, she still does, I guess. And I never typed in there, not once, because I just had a bad feeling that she was not a very safe person to be around. But I was very intrigued that this YouTuber came out of nowhere and can have a live first thing in the morning. She could wake up, log on, and within 5 minutes she has 800 people watching her. That intrigued me, but her content was boring. Yeah, I watch her sometimes, Saul, if I want a good shit show, I'm going to watch her. Or if I know that her videos stay up, I fall asleep to her, because that's what I was going to say next. I was just intrigued. She made it. She got successful in a way where she has 800 people within 5 minutes of her logging in watching her. And what I find intriguing is all she's doing is talking about herself. All she's doing is being a train wreck to herself. And she pulls in 800 people watching this shit. I love that. That was intriguing to me. Say what you want about her. Yeah, she's a train wreck, but damn, the money that woman makes now, crazy. I don't know the actual numbers, but you can guess. If 800 people constantly watch her 8 hours a day, and it's based on views, she's got to be making huge money. So anyway, later in that, I started falling asleep to her because I just needed to be able to fall asleep, and she was easy to fall asleep to. She was that boring to me. Right, Soul? I guess. Human behavior is fascinating. What I don't get is how come not everybody can pull that many numbers? That's crazy. The people who try to pull those many numbers drag somebody else down. They don't drag themselves down. What's amazing is Miss Fucking Wonderful. She drags herself down and pulls in 800 people. I love it. It's intriguing. That's all you got to say. Somehow she did it, and she's smart, and she knows what she's doing. And again, she's not outside of once in a blue moon, she'll lash out on somebody, but most of the time it's all just crap about herself. So, and that's exactly it too, Val. Maybe that's it. She has 100% confidence and 100% charisma, where she's like, I don't give a shit. There's not going to be anything that's going to stick to my skin, nothing I need to talk about, except for once in a blue moon when she starts to get drunk. Then the wrong thing can be said, and then she'll go off. But normally people are there just to watch the shit show. But it is what it is, and I love that. Well, I don't love it. It's intriguing to me. But anyway, Fast forwarding, I watched an episode where Laura was on panel with MFW, and Laura was a classy person. I listened to her talk to Miss Fucking Wonderful about how they were going to be friends and how they wanted to be friends. But Miss Fucking Wonderful absolutely said, if you are in any way friends with so and so, we cannot be friends whatsoever. And I loved how Laura handled that. So that intrigued me to follow Laura. So I followed Laura, or I started watching Laura probably for 2 weeks. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say hi in the chat. So I did. I said hi in the chat. About 3 days later, I decided I wanted a place where I can actually talk to people on a daily basis. So I joined her Patreon. So I had some people to talk to. And it's been history, and it's history ever since. Yeah, I don't know if it was Katya, you were probably around the same time, the same video that I watched many, many, many months ago now, but it might have even been last year, but I don't know. I saw how she handled herself, and she didn't be combative. She was just very shocked that MFW didn't like the fact that why can't I be your friend just because I'm friends with somebody else? And anyway, she handled herself. So I started watching Laura, and I started liking her, and I started talking in there. I decided to help her support her channel through Patreon numbers, and I was invited into the Patreon group, and I find myself talking in there once in a while, saying hi to everybody. And there you go. There's a story, Don Marie and Al. Huh. You're right, Val. I could definitely, having that mindset would turn my world around. I guarantee, I know what you're saying, but I'm conflicted because I don't know how to be what I'm not. They say if you say something, it can become truth, right? My mind is stuck at, well, I'm not there yet, so I can't say it. So what do they say? Speak it into fruition. I just, my mind doesn't work like that. And I know that I 100% believe you, Val, that if I knew that I could be a huge confidence person and find a way to get conversation going, and I could get more than 8 people watching, I know I could. And I think it would be fun. But I'm down on myself a lot because I don't know what to talk about. Like I said earlier, I can gab all day long if you give me something to talk about, like specific questions, you know? So yeah, thank you, Val, for that. And I agree. Hi, Solda Diversity. Well, everybody, I was a newbie back then too. I have a video that somebody posted back in 2013 when I was on stage. And if you watched that video, you could tell how bad I was at even stage fright. But it's there for anyone to watch. It's my very first video that somebody ever posted for me. And everything's history. And now I decided I want to try to grow this channel to 1,000 subs. But that's proving to be very difficult because I'm not into drama. I won't do it. I won't even discuss drama. Well, that's not true. I mean, you'll find me saying that I won't discuss it, and then all of a sudden I will. If there's something passionate about something, I'm going to discuss it all day long, regardless of it, or regardless of its drama attached. I'll give you an example. Republican Ash. I understand where she's coming from mentally. Okay, her mental state. I won't go any further than that. I just know where she's at. Therefore, she won't come in here because I've blocked all her, what she thinks are her friends. The controversial, let me get back to what I was saying. The controversial position I have that it could be potentially controversial is Republican Ash will never be taken out of my chat. She can say evil, hateful things, and my mods will time her out, but she will never be blocked from my channel because I understand her. And I don't know if it's because I grew up in a I grew up in a group home, and I dealt with people who have that functionality that she has, you know? So I guess with me rambling, like I said, I repeat things 500 times, and I apologize for that. But I guess I'm passionate. It comes down to one controversial thing that I will say is Republican Ash will always be welcome in my chat, regardless of anyone's opinion of her. So there you go. Let's see. Katya D. Mr. Positive, did you see my earlier comment? I believe your doxing info is in first video you posted. The speech you gave, maybe someone could help edit that for you. Katya, if you can give me the name of that video, I will take a look at it. If it says my last name, if it says my first name, I don't care. Everybody already knows what my full name is because of a shithead that came in here and doxed me all over the drama community. Taco shit guy or whatever. I don't even remember his name. Taco fucker or whatever. Somebody doxed me with my full name. So I understand. And if it's my last name, I will stop. I will try to fix it. But if it's just my first name, I don't care. Okay, so sorry, Katya. It was and Soul Diversity, you said you'll check later. Let's see. Val, you said maybe you need a co-host. Some people do better with a friend. They can watch chat and keep you conversing. They can also let you know if what you are doing is not working, like feedback. Val, I would love that, but I don't have that kind of closeness with anyone who's willing to sit with me for however long, especially if I'm only having 8 people in my chat. I would love to talk about whatever and have somebody up on panel where they're just sitting silently and interrupt me if I say something wrong, or if it's pertinent, that person and I can talk to each other. But I love the thing that I find that I want to do more often than not is respond to chat. The people that I'm talking to right now. I used to think, oh, I want to be a part of that big panel thing, and I do. I mean, it's fun. But I always want to be the guy that addresses the chat while everybody else talks amongst themselves. But that would be hard too, because I can't. Well, that wouldn't be hard. I would sit here and let them do whatever, and I'll just type like I did in the first few minutes of my video. I just started typing. So I understand as my girl has Asperger's. You know what? Soul Diversity. I don't think Ash has Asperger's, but from what I understand, now correct me if I'm wrong, please, because just because I'm disabled doesn't mean I'm always right. Is Asperger's a high-level functioning, like crazy smart, but they just don't they have a functionality about themselves where they get a little overwhelmed and then argumentative, and everything has to be in its place, and they have to be on break on time. If they're at work, they have to be on break on time. They have to be on lunch on time. You know what I mean? That kind of schedule, but be a high functioning, really brilliant person that is that Asperger's. Because I think Ash is a high functioning autistic person. Now, again, I'm not going to speak for her. I'm just thinking that she is. I don't know. Let's see. Fake it till you make it. Let's see. No, be who you are and love it. Fake it till you make it. I agree, Val. And maybe people will want to come in and see me chit chat out of the blue. You know, great. I would love that. And it will take time. A lot of people say you will get there, and I will, and I can't wait. I have 370 people, and I think 50 of them are trolls. So when I hit a certain mark, they'll think they're funny and take away their their subscription. But at least I'll be close to where I want to be, and my goal is to be at 1,000. So there you go. Let's see. She definitely handles. Dawn Marie, she handles herself as well as she can. People don't understand how to communicate with her because they're on a different level than Ash is, than Republican Ash is. Not to say that Ash is dumb. She's not so whatsoever. But I think Ash, again, she can correct me if she wants, because if she sees this video, it's not about dogging on her at all. But when she makes a point, it's a specific point, and you have to forget everything else and forget trying to get her to see something else, because in her mind, she needs us to see her specific thought that she's having. And then once we see it or don't see it, we can move on to something else. That's what I see in her. Again, I could totally be wrong there. Mr. Positive, did you see my earlier? Okay, we already did that. What's your passion? Soul Diversity, I have a passion for healing people through a business that I'm in. I'm passionate about sharing with people about I have something that can potentially help with inflammation, cancer, possibility of cancer, the possibility of being healthy, all sorts of things. I never would make a medical claim, but that's my passion, helping people understand that if they understood that they aren't taking in their bodies 90 essential vitamins and nutrients in their body, their life isn't as good as it can be. Hi, Nini C. Sorry it took forever for me to see you. I'm going to be shutting down as soon as Laura's live gets closer, but good to see you, Nini C. Thank you. Hi. You will find someone, remember, manifest it. See, Val, that's a hard thing. I have a hard time manifesting something that I don't know I got to see it to be there. And I don't understand. I don't know how to explain that. That's my disability, I guess, in understanding, or it's a function of the 3 minor strokes I had a couple of years ago, where my words and my thoughts don't come out clearly. But anyway, don't overthink it. You're right, Val, but I overthink everything. I'm always 5 steps ahead. It is what it is. Soul Diversity. So yeah, the girl you're talking about is high functioning Asperger's. That's cool. Nini C. People with Asperger's syndrome may have high intelligence and better than average verbal skills. Asperger's is considered a high functioning form of autism. That's very true, Nini C. 100%. And they always have to, and autism is the same way. They have to have their way in a sense. They have to have people understand where they're coming from. We have to agree to disagree with them without telling them that we're agreeing to disagree with them. in my opinion. Now I could be wrong, but they also have a set schedule. They also they have to have this and they have to have that. So Nini C, I love it, love it, love it that you're in her chat all the time, trying to talk with her and love on her, and she has no place for me. Because I've said a couple of bad things about her, and I regret every single one of them. But the problem with her condition, and I'm saying not as a negative thing, but she's going to always wonder what my ulterior motive is because of the things I've said to her. I could apologize to her all day long, but she's always going to be stuck on, well, what about this, Mr. Positive? So I guess I nailed my nail into that cross. I'm good. I'm a good girl. How are you doing, Nini C? Oh, okay. Asperger's has been used less. People say it's high functioning. Yeah, I don't know. So I would love to know what what the separation is, because I've heard autism, there's high functioning autistic, and there is Asperger's. I think from what I've learned, and I haven't studied it whatsoever, Asperger's is of itself alone. And then autism, there is a spectrum of low to high. I could be wrong. I just read somebody say that Asperger's is a level of high functioning autism. I don't know. I think Asperger's is in a class all by itself. Yeah, it's 89 degrees and it's 6 o'clock, so it's still hot. Asperger's isn't a sign of intelligence, but if they enjoy a certain subject, they can hyper-focus. Soul diversity, 100%. I agree with that. If they love something, they 100% are on that topic, on that goal. 100%. But if they get sidetracked, then their world shuts down. I'll give you an example. I had a friend, or I didn't have a friend, but I had a guy who everybody said was in Asperger's, and he was very hyper focused in his job. He did his job almost perfectly because he was a cart pusher. But as soon as the supervisor told him, we're going to have to push your lunch back or push your lunch forward, that messed his day up. Crazy. My ex-stepson had Asperger's growing up. It was hard, but was a lovely kid. Yes, definitely, Don Marie. I can definitely agree with that. I'm okay coming off all meds and eating healthy. That's good, very good, soul. I will keep you in my prayers. I always pray when I do my videos. I won't say your name specific, but I definitely will be praying for you. Asperger's is a form of autism. Okay, Nini, I didn't know that. If you studied up on that, that's great. I just thought that they were separate, but if they're the same, that's awesome. I'm not here to debate something that I would have no idea. I'm not the orange guy. I'm not going to say I'm right, even though I'm wrong. Copied, pasted that from Google. Oh, yeah, there you go, Nini. You literally pasted that from Google. So there you go. There's my answer. Or your daughter struggles to make friends. To me, she is endearing and funny. Exactly. So my excuse for not making friends, I just didn't grow up. I didn't grow up knowing how to make friends. So making friends is difficult for me. It's not easy, and I don't know how to make it easy. Nini, yeah, we are talking about Ash. Earlier, I was saying that the only drama that I would probably create in my own chat is that that Republican Ash is the only one that would be allowed 100% in my chat. 100%. No one, she will never be blocked from my chat. She can definitely be timed out if she goes off the rail, but she will never be blocked from my chat. And that was the controversial statement that I made. Asperger's is high functioning. Yep, Soul, I heard that. .com. Hello, .com. Let's see what you said. See if it's see what you're saying. And room, thumbs up, stop to say hello, silent listener. Thank you, .com. I appreciate that. I knew that some people were just quiet. I do know that I have some lurkers who aren't allowed to talk in here because I've taken that ability away. But I'm glad to know that there are silent people who just want to listen and get to know me and see if I'm a good guy and then say hello like you did. So thank you, .com. And you're right. Whether I have thumbs up or thumbs down, it all is positive. That's why I wrote that funny message down that's scrolling across the bottom of my screen, because I want people to say, you know what, giving me a thumbs down is YouTube's way of, hey, you're still helping the channel out. So don't give me a thumbs down if you want to be mean and want to not help my channel out. So that's why I wrote that. Now your number of viewers will likely be myself looking at your viewer count.com. Okay, that was nice of you, Soul Diversity. Nope, I looked it up. I could see how bothered she was. Yo, Mr. P, Soldier Photos. I don't know how long we have till Laura goes online, but I'll be shutting down. Are we close to that? Time flies. Where are we at with Laura coming online? So I can just shut down at that time. You watched a show that had it, Nini? The only show that I had was the Raymond. It was a show. It was a show based off of a gentleman who is an autistic. You can throw a box of toothpicks on the ground and he would tell you exactly how many are on the ground, kind of thing. Very smart, can retract any information in his head, all of that. Ash doesn't lie. She is very honest. Soul Diversity, yes, I agree with that. She doesn't lie. She is misinformed a lot, but I don't believe she's capable of lying. I think she's misinformed a lot, but there's a difference in my opinion. No, still an hour. Okay. If I still have an hour to be up, well, 45 minutes to be up, then I'm not going anywhere. I'll just have fun chit-chatting until you guys get bored. I'm a part of a training facility where I'm responsible for the education of professional delivery, teaching the adult learner with disabilities seeking new career choices. .com, that is awesome. I wish I had that growing up. I really do. I think I'm doing quite well for myself. I'm a part of and own a home-based business, and I struggle with it, but it's because I don't make friends easy. So that it's helping me push through that. So yeah, that's very cool that you have that type of job. .com. Savant. Oh, savant. There you go. So that's the word I was looking for. There's a couple of savants in the world who are brilliant at one or two things, but can't handle the world outside of that one thing. There are high-functioning savants where they can sort of be brilliant at one thing and sort of live a good life. But most of the time, savants are brilliant at one thing and cannot function in life without help. So yeah, I agree. Woo, Soldier Folders, thank you for stopping in. Go eat, have fun. I'll come over and steal it if you don't eat it. I love pork. Pork loin is amazing food. That's awesome, Soldier Folders. Soldier Photos. I loved that film. Yeah, it was a very good film. Whatever that guy, Top Gun, Tom Cruise, the guy that played his brother, that was a good movie. I really liked it, and it was based off of that one savant. I have to go. Don Marie, thank you for stopping by, having fun. Enjoy your laundry. Be good. Clean it good. And we'll see you at Laura's. She'll have amazing content. I know it. She always does. Dustin Hoffman, yes, Soul Diversity, very much so. Yeah, I love that show. Loved it. It was really emotional. I liked it. Probably because I'm disabled and I understand that thought process. So maybe that's why I enjoyed it so much. Absolutely. I'll fold away. All right, Don Marie. Kisses. Mwah. Kisses on the cheek, as I always say. Did Nana come in here and I didn't see her? I didn't see her. Or maybe that's a nickname you gave. Nana T. Is Nana T in here? Nana L. Hi, Nana. How are you? I just didn't see you until just now. Thank you for stopping by. I thought I'd just enjoy my chit chat until Laura went live. Pretty cool. Val, I'm having so much to do tonight. May only be listening depending on how much I can get done. Well, that's all you can do, Don. She definitely doesn't have any quiet times. She definitely has a lot to say, so you'll be able to listen well, Don Marie. Meanie C, what is up, friend pants? Oh, I love that. That's so fun. Nana L. Where's my greeting, Nana L? Or did you already greet me? Just kidding. Just got home from work. There you go. I'm getting a new washing machine. Ooh. Soul Diversity. That sounds awesome. Is it a high washing machine? Like meaning you have to put in special soap? All right. See you later, Don Marie. Well, hi, Nana. Thank you for saying hi anyway, even though I missed it. I did get a puppy. I did. He's being lazy on the couch right now. Actually, he is a 4-year-old. So he's not a puppy, but he behaves well. He only freaks out on a few things in his life. Thankfully, he doesn't bark very loud. When people come to my inside, he doesn't bark, which is amazing, phenomenal. Most dogs will bark when someone new comes in. He does want to jump on their legs all day long. Lady Liv, hi, Lady Liv. Thank you for staying in. Thank you for popping in for a sec. I will definitely see you in Laura's live here in less than an hour when I'll be shutting down. So I appreciate you supporting me, Lady Liv. You are amazing. I love anyone who comes in here to support me getting some watched hour times. That's exciting. I need 4,000 watched hours, believe it or not. And I have 370 subscribers, so I'm only a quarter of the way there to 1,000, but hey, we're working on it. Let's see. I know. Isn't that awesome, Katya T? Maybe my message is getting across. I giggle every time I see a thumbs down. I just laugh. I'm like, do you not realize that helps my channel? It absolutely helps my channel no matter what you click on. I just don't get it because they want to be a troll and they think it affects me. But anytime I see a thumbs down, I just giggle. As you can see, I'm giggling now because YouTube doesn't care. It's an interesting, like I said, anything that's reacting, it helps the YouTube algorithm. So there you go. I've said it 5 times now. Sorry. Have you watched any of Mr. Bean movies? I have not. I know he could be funny, but I have not seen any of his movie or shows. Um, there was an old British show where the show was in a department store. That one was very, very, very funny. It was a black and white comedy show, and it was in the department store. Oh, I wish I could think of the name of it. It's like on the tip of my brain, but I can't think of it. But that show is amazingly funny. But yeah, I've seen a couple of clips that Mr. Bean. I do like him. I think he's funny. He's not stupid funny. I'm not a fan of stupid funny. I'll probably get a lot of boos here, but I don't like The Office because to me, oh yes, Are You Being Served? I love that show. Oh my God, that is the funniest show ever. Mercedes Girl, hi, thank you for stopping in. Cleaning up the kitchen so I can be ready for Laura. Good for you for stopping in, though, and giving me support, even if you're here for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Doesn't matter. You being here saying hi to me helps my channel out. So thank you, Mercedes Girl. And I will definitely see you in Laura's because that's where I'm going to be headed out. I don't know how much longer I have because I'm not paying attention to the time. But I know you guys will say, okay, it's Laura's time, so we're leaving. And then that's when I'll shut down too. It's coming up real quick, I'm sure. Old Miss Brown's Boys. I don't know that show, Nana. I saw Mr. Bean, okay, Olympics. I have an appreciation for him now. I should check him some now. .com and room. Thank you for allowing. Oh gosh, .com. Thank you for responding. I love anyone who has the courage to pop on and say hello. I think it's wonderful that you did that. So I won't. Feel free to stop by again. Feel free to sub to my channel. Every sub that I get, the more chance I'll get to 1,000 subscribers. Whether you listen to them or not, just hitting the subscribe button is good, and you can ignore the rest. But I need 1,000 subscribes. So whether you listen to my stuff or not, hitting that subscribe button is great. So do that if you haven't. Thinking it was spray. I know, right? Nana, that is awesome. Yeah, that show. Oh my God. Katya, what happens at 1,000? I need 1,000 subscribers, and then I can take and use my phone to explore the world on YouTube Live. Right now, I can't do it until I hit 1,000 subscribers. And so that's my goal. That's my first goal. Then my second goal, if it doesn't happen congruently, is to get 4,000 watched hours. Then I can start making money off of my Christian type channel that I do with my videos, Christian type videos that I do. So that sounds exciting, and I can't wait for that. So that's what happens at 1,000. I need 1,000 subscribers so I can leave my computer at my house and take my phone and explore the world with you guys and be on YouTube out in the world and talk to you guys. And that's what I hope to do. I had done months ago. We'll send a few other subs later. Thank you, .com. Thank you for the subbing and allowing others to come. Have a great day, .com. Have a great rest of your evening. Okay. The old British show, Keeping Up with Appearances, is awesome. I've watched them. I haven't seen that show. Maybe it's on Netflix. I'll have to check that out if it's just as funny, Val. I don't remember what the way around that would be, Katya. I would love it, but I think when I purposely try to go to YouTube Live, it says you need 1,000 subscribers. Or no, it says sorry, can't connect. And then the research tells me it's because I need 1,000 subscribers to use my phone. I've seen people go live from phone with less. So I don't know how they're doing, Katya. If I could figure that out, I would. If it means loading in another program, I may still not be able to do it because I can't have too much loaded on my phone because I have a business on my phone. And I strictly want to just keep YouTube and business on it instead of making it bigger. Hi, Liz T. I'm just here until Laura goes live here in a few minutes. What time is Laura going live? Anyone watching closely? Is it almost time? Should I shut down? Lady Liz, but anyway, thank you for stopping by. And thank you for stopping by and giving me thumbs up and giving me a watchtower. So thank you, Liz, very much. And have a good night's sleep, okay? Are You Being Served? I love that show. Yeah, Are You Being Served is an amazing, funny show. 8, I believe. Well, I don't know what 8 is because her time zone is different than mine. I'm in mountain time. So if it's 8, if it's almost 7, so it only 15 more minutes. So I probably should let going live in 14 minutes. Okay. Well, how about this? I'm going to go ahead and shut down. That way you guys can safely say, okay, I've given Mr. I almost said my name. Give Mr. Positive my time, watched hours, but I need to go to the bathroom, get ready for Laura. So I hope to see you all at Laura's time. I love it. I love you guys for stopping by. Thank you very much for coming in. All of you guys have contributed with conversation. Val, thank you for helping me with questions to be able to get me out of my shell. So that was really fun. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys giving me a chance. But somebody said she's going live in 14 minutes. Val said. So I guess I will see you all later, and we'll see you over there after you go to the restroom and whatnot. All right, my good people. Have a wonderful, blessed night, and I will see you soon. Bye now.